Hi, my name is Lara Kudaisi. I'm a relationship expert and therapist. I help people heal from emotional pain, childhood trauma, childhood dysfunction for a happily ever after. And today, I want to teach you how to heal and create a new beginning after trauma. 1. Detachment. You need to detach. Detachment is key. You cannot continue to be around what makes you sick and expect to be well. If you've gone through a broken marriage, a broken relationship, or any other thing like that, whether rape, whether anything that can hurt you, you need to detach from that environment. You need to detach from the person. You need to detach from the memory and stop rehashing so that you can be able to heal. If you continue to stay there, you will still be in pain. If you go for healing and then come back after, you will continue to be in pain. This is why detachment is very, very important. 2, acceptance. Oh my God. This is one of the most terrible things ever. It's so hard for people to accept that my marriage has broken. He has raped me. He is done with me. She said this to me. She hurt me. He beat me. She did this. Acceptance is one of the ways that will help you start your healing journey. The opposite of acceptance is denial. People go into denial and say, I reject it, it cannot happen, it is not my portion. And then instead of that, instead of healing or moving on, they stay stuck because they are in denial. Some people have been in denial for years. Let me tell you quickly about me. It happened to me one time like that a guy broke up with me because we had chosen a wedding date and I told everybody. I refused and said never. The devil is trying to truncate my marital destiny. I am never going to give the devil that opportunity to win. So instead of accepting my reality, I launched a 40-day fast. You're shocked? Yes, 40 days fast because I wanted my man back. You know the problem? The guy never came back and I was just getting thinner and thinner. So acceptance is key. You need to accept that this has happened to me. So let me ask you, what do you need to accept today? 3, you need forgiveness. I know it's hard. It is very, very difficult because they hurt you. You gave them your time. You gave them your emotions. You gave them your money. You gave them your body. Or you're just a child, the adult in your life that ought to take responsibility and protect you. But they left you, they abandoned you, they allowed evil happen to you. You need to forgive them. You know why? Because if you do not forgive them, you will not be able to move forward. You need to forgive them. And when you want to do forgiveness, you don't just say, I forgive them for hurting me. No, you call their name. I forgive Moses for raping me. I forgive Moses for making me feel like an idiot. I forgive Moses for walking all over me. I forgive my dad for abandoning me, for telling me I am this and I am that. That's how to forgive. Then forgiveness is a two-way street thing. You have to forgive yourself because you allowed them, all of those things to happen. You didn't say anything, or you even helped them. Or the fact that you felt you were inadequate. You felt so small. You didn't understand your own power. You need to forgive yourself for that, or else you will not be able to heal. What do you need to do next? Closure. I know this one is very tricky because people think, what is closure? Do I need to go and talk to them? Yes, if they have their head properly screwed on their neck. Not everybody can do closure. But some people, you need to speak to them, maybe your dad, if you think they are matured enough for it. And when you're doing closure, you don't need to abuse them. You don't need to attack them. You need to use assertive communication. Assertive communication is, being assertive, putting your words out there without attacking. Because if you attack them, they will be defensive. So when you tell them, you hurt me, you made me feel bad, you did this to me, they will be defensive. But hey, when you use words like, I felt hurt because of your actions, or I interpreted what you did to mean this and mean that, which has crippled me and made me feel terrible. You see that is different. And then when you want to talk to them, you start with an apology. I'm sorry that our marriage did not work out. You know, I am really, really sorry. But my own part of it is this: own your part. Stop blaming people. Own your part. Most times, if, like I said, if their head is properly screwed on their shoulders, you will end that conversation well with an apology coming from them. If you don't get an apology, don't be distraught. They don't owe you one if they don't want to give it to you. It's okay. You just need to close it. So, like I said, if they cannot, or they are not matured enough to have that conversation with you, you need to go another route. And this route is putting like a chair in front of you and closing your eyes, imagining that they are just in front of you and telling them exactly how you feel. Close your eyes. Tell them, Moses, I really loved you, but you hurt me. You did this to me. You did that to me. I felt used. I felt drained. I felt exhausted. But I forgive you. Moses, I forgive you. I release you. I close this situation. Please. An evidence of forgiveness or closure is by praying for them. Pray for them at the end of that conversation. The next one is rediscovery. You need to go back to when you were a child. What were your dreams? What were those things that you really liked to do? Go back to them, but you couldn't do them because of trauma, because of dysfunction, because of your pain. You had abandoned all of those things. It doesn't matter if it is 10 things. Begin to write them down, write them down, write them down, write them down. So look at your life. How can you merge those things with what you're doing now? And sometimes you even have to abandon what you're doing completely and pursue those things. Let me tell you how I did that with my life. When my marriage got broken, you know, I was distraught. I was thinking, what can I do? What can I do? How can I move on? How can I heal? I remembered when I was a child, I wanted to be a presenter. I wanted to have a TV show. I wanted to act on TV. But now here, I am a relationship expert. I am a therapist. So how can I merge that? Look at what I'm doing now. I'm presenting to you. And then executive produced my own show called How They Healed. The reason why rediscovery is important is that when you have something new, when you think of something new, it helps your healing become fast. You forget, or not completely forget, but it makes you live again. It makes you become alive. It makes you want to, continue to forge ahead and live again. The last one is called rebuilding, because after you've rediscovered yourself, you need to build. So you need to build with dates. What are your structures? What is the structure of who you want to become, or how you want those goals to be achieved? Begin to put dates to those things. Put dates to them. How many months do I want to do this one? How many years do I want to do this one? Who do I need to talk to? What do I need to stop doing? And then what do I need to start doing to be able to rebuild my life? So guys, if you need help to rebuild, to rediscover, to heal, you know your plug, right? The Healing Guru, Lara Kudaisi. Check the names or emails or phone numbers scrolling and then holler at me. I will help you recover your life and rebuild your life again. You know, I always like to tell you before I leave that it is never too late to live happily ever after. Bye for now. Catch ya.